Hey there, my fellow solar system builders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Scrappy Privateer. Episode 54, Gated Community.
So should I continue to repair rep? Yes or no, do something else. Up to you. Given how low fuel I have, can't jump very far. Oh shoot, I can't even jump to the core worlds. I don't have enough fuel for it. Man. I don't think scrapping these ships. Just give me 70. You know, let me, because I don't particularly love eagles as a ship type, just in general. Like eagles are pretty low on my for as far as cruisers go. 14. I mean, they're not bad. If I was to get rid of something, so these Falcons are not pirate Falcons. They're 14th Falcons, which are pretty trash. So I'm going to save and see if I can't scrap some ships to get home. And the Falcons are going to be the first to go. But it's not probably going to yield me a lot of fuel. Where'd that Falcon go anyway? What the hell? Oh, yeah, it's right here. So scuttle that. And then scuttle that. Alright, what about now? Do I have enough to limp home? God, nearly. What would it be if I flew old school? Oh god, I wouldn't get anywhere. Well, this one is just like... So this is an automated one, and this is just like fully demodded. So I'll scuttle that as well. It has so many demods, it's just like, let's not bother using it. The thing is, what I could have done, which I can't go back in time to do anymore, is I could have left these ships in the dry dock of Anyang in the Sentinel Gantry to... so I'm gonna probably have to do something sketchy here. So let me see about... I'm gonna poke around this system to see if there's other fuel that I could pick up. But you guys want me to do something else other than repair rep, so I'll figure out what that is once I manage to get home somehow. I'm also gonna suspend repairs to ships, because I'm probably gonna need the money. Or supplies to just keep flying. So right now I'm just looking for sources of fuel. In these solar systems that are accessible to me. I'm like checking debris fields and whatever, because I just need like 200 more fuel to make it home, which is not a ton. And it's possible that I'll pick that up in a debris field or derelict ships or something like that. And the other thing I could do is I could try to gate to other systems that are around here that also have gates to see if they have debris fields, derelict ships, probes, stations, etc. that could be exploited for material. So this system doesn't, I don't think, have any other sources of fuel. We'll go elsewhere. I'm pretty sure I like topped up my fuel completely, but the amount of ships that I had to take to the automated cache fight meant that I ran myself low on fuel. You know, the other thing I could try... I'm going to quick save first, because I might just save scum, is I'll try to do a wormhole anchor. No, it still needs 208 days of stabilization. Okay. I figured that the whirl hangar wouldn't have been an option. Had it been stabilized, I might have been able to get home with the fuel that I have using it, but no. I could try a distress call. The thing is, I'm really far away from the core, so the amount of time it takes for a distress call to work this far from core worlds is a very long time, which is the which would be a reason why distress calls won't work well for me. So Ojai is definitely not gonna have. Stop chewing yourself, dude. Ojai is definitely not gonna have anything there for me because it's devoid of points of interest. And then Black Emperor would be the other place around that already I have pretty much picked over. Yeah, I guess what I'll do is I'll do a distress call here and hope that someone sells me at least 200 units of fuel. We'll have to wait a while though. So the closest jump point is the one I have aimed at. Because it goes to the innermost jump point inside the star system. Oh, dang. Wow, that was super fast. So I bought some topographical data from them. But they aren't actually here to sell me fuel. Maybe these guys? Yeah, these guys are. Wow, they were fast. What the hell? The other thing I could have done, which I didn't, is I could have left my transponder off, blown them up, and taken their fuel. That would be a very pirate thing to do. They are the Independents. I don't necessarily want to have to do that to them. But now I might actually have enough fuel to get home. And the gate hauler just arrived at Langalata Forthanon. So, let's get home and set up the gate. Manage to get home and set up the new gate. I think this is enough fuel to get home with all the scuttling and purchase I made. Yes, I can get to Yama. Good. Woo! With 86 fuel to spare. I went to Yama because it was A, the closest, and B, has a pirate military planet on it that has a lot of fuel for sale. So, lots of fuel to buy at Karas. Oh, yes, baby, yes. Alright, 2,200 fuel. I will sell that stuff on Black Market. And let's go build a gate. I'm actually curious. I believe I could Google for it. I think I can offer the planet killer to Kanta, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to see if I can't talk to her about it. Really? No one wants to talk to me? Are you sure? Okay. Never mind. I mean, oh, Backward Runner grew. I was gonna offer you a planet killer, Kanta, to legitimize your piracy, but like, if you ain't talking to me, I'm not talking to you. So, according to my fuel read, I don't have enough fuel to get home, but that's not true because there's a slipstream here that I could, well, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna slip surge home. That'll be better use of fuel anyway. I just have to make it a really accurate surge. There we go. That's perfect. That giant bomb is more of like a story bomb than like an actual physical bomb. That I'll probably have to Google to figure out how to use effectively. I thought talking to Kanta would work, but apparently not. All right, so I'm out of fuel, but like I entered a gravity well of my own homeworld, so perfect. All right, let's go refuel. and then do the gate hauler. Alright. Hold on. Take... Resume and repair. Okay, we're all repaired up. Good. Illegal to sell, because yeah, it's an automated ship. They're kind of illegal. So I'm going to leave behind the ships that are not demodded, that I don't need to roll with to lower my running costs, because I do want to hold on to the AI, the automated, I shouldn't call them AI ships, although technically they're AI ships. I want to hold on to the automated ships so that we can remove demods from them. Maybe not the Eagle, I don't really care about that one, but I want to fix up these two. I'm also going to ditch Ginkav, because Ginkav is not a ship that we care to on demod. So. There we go. And I will refit them. I'm going to strip them for now, and I'll refit them once I'm done with the gate. All right, so the gate hauler is near Backroad Runner. Oh, it's still positioning itself. Do I want to know what to do with Planet Killer or not? I think it's, part of the Scythe of Orion questline, which is given by the Luddic Path. But if there's other ways to do something with the Planet Killer, yeah, let me know in chat. Alright, there we go. The gate hauler has now arrived. It has slowed down. So select... initiate gate deployment requires materials I don't have. Oh, weird. I didn't actually build this nav buoy. My pickets or defense deployments must have done that for me. So for me to set up a gate here, I need to blow up the nav buoy. Easy peasy. It also reminds me I need to add drives to the Onslaught and Legion, because without this nav buoy, we're going to be moving slow. So breaking this for salvage, just so that I can set up a gate here. This... I think I'm actually going to move it. I'm going to set up the gate at the old site, and then set up the stability beacon at that new site. I'm going to move them around because I feel like this spot is closer to the relevant gravity wells, meaning it will be easier to gate from. So it's just part of the Lud quest, and I can use it to stave off terror bombing crisis. Okay, so I don't really use it, in other words, right now. So if I wanted to make a comm relay, I need one more transmutonic. I'll pick up one more transmutonic from Agreville, set up the comm relay again, because I just dropped instability at home, and then set up the gate. The other thing that I'm not sure about is whether the gate helps with accessibility. It helps with my personal accessibility, being able to gate to and from my homeworld, but I don't know if it helps with any other accessibility. In lore, I need codes to activate it, but the codes are lost, so it's not actually useful to me. It basically just fills my inventory. You know what? How about I just put it down here so I doesn't get in my way. Big brain move. Oh god, I forgot to add the burn drive. We're so slow. Alright, so we got the comms relay again. So let's go back to the gate and have it build. A really big paperweight? Yeah, but the fact that I have one might, you know, role-playing here, might give other people pause. Okay, I just gave the domain error hauler, granted I didn't read it, but basically I was just telling it to build a gate. So, it's doing that. Alright, before I forget, dear lord. Augment drives. So, the build-ins that this thing has is nice, and ITU, heavy armor, and missile racks, but like, I probably would have put the drive in, because the drive is so expensive. But it's fine. So, these ships are just, now I'm gonna bother refitting them. I'll build them now. That we're waiting for the gate hauler. What happened to the second wormhole item? I think I just stored it. Whoa, what the hell? Someone blew a lot of something up. I think the pirates destroyed. One of the issues is, like, I'm allied with the pirates, but they don't have the notion that blowing up mercantile convoys in my home system is kind of annoying to me. And there's nothing I can really do about that, because I have Kanta's protection that Kanta and Kanta's pirates won't mess with me, but they will absolutely mess with random other factions trying to trade in my home system, which is very annoying to me, because it lowers the accessibility in my home system a little bit at times. Okay, so refitting, let's do the onslaught first. And I think I meant to have a giveaway timer and like ignored it, so I'm gonna rerun that. So again, giveaway timer for these things. So we have 2 ships to, actually technically 3. Let me pull the other one out of dry dock. Where is it? It's the Falcon. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, the Doom never got named either. Here it is. I like look past it. All right, so we're gonna do the onslaught first. So we'll start with the standard and then critique it. So standard gives it a mark. So large ballistic mounts. Gauss is nice. Hellbore is nice. Mjolnir is nice. I might go with a Mjolnir. Mjolnir is like a general. It's good at a little everything. So it has these thermal pulse cannons, which is part of its automatic. It's part of its special ability. Devastators on the side seem reasonable. Hypervelocity drivers seem reasonable. Behind does not seem reasonable. And then the missile slots I'll fix up. Everything else seems okay. Dual flak in the front. You know, I might actually, because we have these flak that kind of protect the front, I might put hypervelocity driver in the front instead with the Mjolnir cannon to punch through shields a little bit faster. So 3 hypervelocity drivers. And then these medium missile mounts, probably... I might do Acherops or Atropos, whatever it's called. But those are small mounts. I don't have ones that I like available to me. Like, so the medium missiles that I prefer to use. Annihilator rocket pods are okay. Do I have any of those? No, I don't. I wish I could filter out non-mediums. I really just don't have a lot of missile slots for this. Because Dragonfire is pretty garbage, like super garbage. A Gorgon is like pretty bad. Proximity charge launchers are nice, but I only have one of them. I would want Typhoon Reaper launchers or Annihilator rocket pods. Oh yeah, actually I have Annihilator rocket pods. I'll do Annihilator rocket pods. That'll work. That's like volley of pressure rockets. So that's okay. And then in back, I'll do dual flak. So that it can't get shot from behind. Oh, these light autocannons, yeah, absolutely not. We're gonna go Vulcan. I missed that. So a bunch of Vulcan point defenses. I might have too much flak on this, if anything, but I'm not really sure what to replace on the sides. I could replace the front flak with dual flak. I'll do that. Because dual flak can actually do some damage. It doesn't have good range, though. That would be the... I don't think I built this well, but, you know, whatever. All right, so let's get rid of the other systems it had in it. Put in the augmented drive, so it moves faster. It came with armored weapon mounts and heavy armor and an ITU. Maybe maneuverability would be the other thing to consider. So maneuverability thrusters, and it has a little bit more space. Missile racks might be okay for more missile. Actually, unstable injectors, so it keeps up with my other big ships. So there we go. That's the onslaught. We got 20 seconds left on that raffle. So automatic refitting here. Oh, right. These are only going to use AI fighters because it's an automated ship. Interesting. Interesting. So, yeah. I'm like far less familiar with the AI fighters. So we'll do 2 flash bombers, 1 Lux heavy fighter, and 1 interceptor. Seems reasonable. And giveaway time. So, Stochastic Turtle, you are going to get the Onslaught. Did I? Okay, let me just copy and paste. I know that you had one of the other big ships, but it doesn't matter. The Legion goes to Nerone. And then the Eagle to Little Friend again. So, Little Friend, you have 2 ships. All right, building the rest of this. Large slots to 2 Hammer Barrage. Oops, I didn't mean to remove that. Use medium ballistics, dual flak in the middle, and then... I don't have a lot of options to me. I would obviously like probably hyper velocity, but I don't have those. So we'll go with Arbalist. I'm not a big fan of Arbalist, but yeah, that's all I have. Wow, they didn't even put slots in for some of these for the auto fit. That's real bad. All right, there we go. Then the drive, thrusters for maneuverability, deck crew, and recovery. Oh, does it have recovery? No. Where is recovery? Shuttles. Oh, right. It's AI. It's automatic ships. I don't need AI recovery shuttles. There's no humans to recover. Okay, so there's the Legion. I might want to weapon group this. It's conceivable that I will take over this ship, so there. And then last but not least, the Eagle. Give this a... I think I'm out of dual flak. So regular flak. And then... Wow. I am down to some bad choices. So for medium ballistics, thumpers? Oh man, I can't believe I'm down to thumpers. I guess thumpers. I feel bad for this ship. Grav beams are not bad. Burst PD lasers and Atchapas is fine. On the back, I can do better than the PD lasers. I'll do burst PD. And this one's done. I think this moves at 8. So yeah, let's also put in a AUG drive and leave the rest of it alone. Yeah, it scraped the barrel a little bit. That's true. Okay. We are good to go. I don't have a lot of time left on the clock. So last thing I do here is maybe try to find the Luddic path. So destroy the lead base. Normally I would take the Pegasus with me, but because we have this brand new Onslaught to roll out, we can take the Onslaught. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think I can actually captain these things myself because they are automatic ships. So I can't hop into Stochastic Turtle to do that. A part of me wants to like blow up the lead base with a new, you know what, let's name this thing. This is the Cheeky Mate, because this is the only thing that has yet to be named. But I'm not going to set it up right now because I'm low on time and I just want to blow up the lead base. So let's get out to that lead base with our new automated ships and blow that bad boy up. Make sure not to run out of fuel. I have a little bit of running out of fuel PTSD. All right, bars. I will pay you for intel. So now we know where the base is. They're so easy to bribe. Base is in Bezel, a black hole to the east. So I am going to wait. I'm going to fast forward time until the gate ship sets up a gate, because I would like to use the gate for the first time. So here's the gate hauler. Building a gate in my home system. So the accessibility of Agriville right now is 155. I don't think that this affects the accessibility, but I will double check. Oh, Callie, your structural damage is removed. Please check the wormhole thing. Yeah, I'll pick up the wormhole thing from the home system too. Yeah, only I can use them. That's why they don't affect accessibility. True. All right. And there we go. Here's a bit of a debris field around it. And then gate. Brand new gate in my home system. Nice. Love it. All right, you want me to pick up Anchor Charlie? I will pick up Anchor Charlie. Oh, well, that's resource stockpile. I just had stored it previously. I didn't get rid of it or anything. Is there a gate that gets me to Basil quicker? If we had Moloch, I guess I could go to Samara or Togar, or Samael. I'll go to Samael. Samael will be fast. So yeah, it's a single use, the gate hauler. You get one of them. You set up one gate ever. Makes sense to have it in my home system. Very convenient. And then in like 100 and something days, the wormhole that I set up at Bareen will be able to be paired to the Anchor Charlie. So the benefit of that is I have Foxrock set up at Bareen, which is like one hop away from my home system. So if I want to get home very, very quickly, I can go to any stable point, set up Charlie, and gate from Charlie to Bareen to Foxtrot's anchor point, which is like a return home quickly. That way I can address issues if there are issues for me to address. We also had Backroad Runner grow. Backroad Runner has abundant organics that I intended to mine. So I'm going to set up mining at Backroad Runner so that we can start to supply organics. I want to go to Bezel, so let's hop to Bezel. Blow up those Luds as the finale of this stream. Once one end, I believe, don't quote me, but I believe once one end of the anchor point is set up, it calculates the end point instantly so that you can use it. But I could be wrong. It might not work like that. Oh, I landed right on it. All right. Done. All right, Onslaught. Let's see what you're made of. It's funny how much the Paragon looks like a bug zapper when the station deploys a bunch of fighters. I want to see the Onslaught Mirage. Let's go, Onslaught. Do your thing. I took the mules again? That's okay. I don't mind the mules coming out and fight. Smaller ships get undemodded quicker than bigger ships. So if the mules get destroyed, it's very quick to have them get fixed up. I could also give them reinforced bulkheads so they are always repaired and don't tend to get demodded, but I'm not too worried about that. This Onslaught is like derpy as hell. Very disappointing. It's just blowing itself up, not facing the station or anything. Oops, I just shot it. I'll recover it. But, yeah, I would say it's a poor replacement for a Pegasus. As now I'm going to have to blow up the station. I mean, maybe my Legions will... I mean, I have 2 Legions, right? Maybe they'll help. They do have Hammer Barrage torpedoes, which are very, very strong torpedoes, or missiles, that do a lot of damage, so... the Legions are still pretty well set up to punch through the hull and armor of the station. Provided the other one's being equally stupid. Automated ships They might be automated, but no, they're not automated well. Part of the problem is that they don't have pilots, because pilots, or captains rather, do offer a huge amount of bonuses. And because I don't use AI cores, I'm not going to be putting cores into those ships. So those automated ships are, due to the rules of the series, a bit nerfed. But it's fine. Whereas, like, as you can see the difference between the automated one that's just, like, off doing God knows what, not being useful, and then my captained one that is, like, putting pressure on the... And I can tell this one to, like, get with the program, but that doesn't necessarily mean it will. Because, yeah, you can see the hammer barrages just absolutely pummeling the Citadel here. They're both built basically the same. Oh, yeah, there goes the automated ship. The other thing is the automated ships don't have shields, so I might want to consider putting built-ins for that. So it was a bit of a test of the ships, and I would say they both were underwhelming. That's okay. All right, all remaining ships help with the station. If I get real close, my PD defenses might even start firing. I just don't want to get so close that when it blows up, I get hurt. There we go! Hammer barrage, thank you. And another hammer barrage, and we're done. Ta-da! I don't think they picked up any additional demods. And the Luds are dead. Do I want an extra Eradicator? Sure, why not? And now we have profitability and stability back at home. Quite. Making a lot of money. And with the added bonus that the other colony threat factions aren't breathing down our necks, as you can see. We're at 0, and we're getting +3. And it really is only... So what's going to happen from here on out, to talk a little bit about why it makes sense to potentially wrap up the series here, there aren't crises that will ever endanger our colonies anymore. We have dealt with Persean League, we have dealt with Tritac. Because we don't use AI cores, there's not going to be hegemony. And Sindri and Diktat doesn't really... I don't know what their crisis event is, but we're not on their radar. This number will climb up towards a crisis event, and as long as we destroy Ludic Path bases, it will basically never coalesce to a crisis, because Ludic Path base destructions will reset that back to 0. Meaning that we now are essentially a stable faction that will be able to stay stable sort of forever. Being profitable and making money forever, as there's no longer anything that will threaten our sovereignty. So I just want to fly back home to give this a nice little end cap. But yeah, I didn't include a ton of viewer feedback this stream because I did want to get to the Abyss. I wanted to show a lot of the new content that the latest update included, which was the anchor points for wormhole traversal, and then the gate hauler, which I showed both. Now, things that I did not show, there was a lot more hidden story stuff in the Abyss, a lot of other points. They're very hard to get to, and very hard to find because you just have to wander around the abyss for a long time to actually find them. But they are there, so there's a lot left to be discovered. But most of the meat that was introduced in 0.97, I have now covered, which is good. And yeah, we are removing the demods pretty quickly, which is also really nice. Yeah, the thing I didn't realize is that these ships... Oh, they have shield arcs. Wait, I'm a little confused. Before I end the stream. Why weren't they using their shields then? Because I never once saw the ships raise shields at any point. They just face tanked everything for no reason. I thought, like the Invictus, they didn't have shields or shield arcs? Well, I don't know. Shields are for the living? Yeah, apparently. If you don't have shields, you just face tank and it's fine. But yeah, this is where I'm going to leave off. With a very stable colony, or colonies, that are not being threatened in any way anymore because we dealt with it, doing commerce raiding and paying off mercenaries, going into the abyss, setting up stations, setting up gates, the whole 9 yards, and then even finding a planet killer. So pretty spicy. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Scrappy Privateer, which originally streamed live on Twitch March 26th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you on next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow privateers.